And if you can read carefully between the lines, you heard this evening, there are those that would advocate for an even greater density here. And so I think it's a concern that there be a development that is amenable to the neighbors, that is approved. Uh, and, it could potentially be an alternative in the long run to something that you might like much less. My motto is we need to build enough housing for our kids, but not turn Vista into Los Angeles. I do not want to see high-rise, high-density overtake our single-family neighborhoods. And so when I have an opportunity to approve a quality single-family proposal that is 2 stories instead of 3, that is not ultra-high density, I look at that as a win. And I know that you don't necessarily look at it as a win right now, but we've had proposals that have been turned down, and 3 or 4 years later, something gets built that's much more dense. And so, I really feel that this is this strikes a balance. It's not an apartment complex, and at some point in the future, it could be if it's not built as single-family homes. Vista is, has less revenues per capita than a lot of our neighbors. Our school system has less dollars to work with. To me, it's very important that we are bringing up the per capita tax base so that we can serve the interests of the children who live in Vista today. They're our constituents today. And so I think it's very important if we have the chance to build housing that's close to the median. This housing is below the county's average median home price. So even though it's expensive, it's not. It's less expensive than half of the houses in the county. So I just still think it's bringing the area up, and I think it's a benefit in the end. So I do support the project.